Mr. Speaker, the Global Food Security Act, H.R. 1567, authorizes a comprehensive strategic approach for U.S. foreign assistance to developing countries to reduce poverty and hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition, promote inclusive, sustainable, agricultural-led economic growth, improve nutritional outcomes, especially for women and children, and build resilience among vulnerable populations. At its core, H.R. 1567 establishes a comprehensive global food security strategy that includes 8 mutually reinforcing policy objectives and 15 specific goals and actions designed to develop and implement a whole-of-government strategy. Essential elements of the strategy include benchmarks, timetables, performance metrics, and monitoring evaluation plans, clear and transparent selection criteria for target countries, support of inclusive value chain development with small-scale producers, especially women, leverage of resources and expertise through partnerships with the private sector, farm organizations, cooperative civil society, faith-based organizations, and agricultural research and academic institutions. Harvesting science, technology, and innovation from a myriad of sources, including the 24 Feed the Future Innovation Labs, and support for improved nutrition for women and children, particularly during the critical first 1,000-day window until a child reaches 2 years of age, and with a focus on reducing child stunting through nutrition-specific and nutrition-sensitive programs, including related water, sanitation, and hygiene programs. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, there is perhaps no wiser and radically transformative investment that we could make in the human person than to concentrate on ensuring that sufficient nutrition and health assistance is given during the first 1,000 days of life. 1,000 days that begins with conception, continues throughout pregnancy, includes that milestone event called birth, and then finishes at roughly the second birthday of the child. Children who do not receive adequate nutrition in utero are far more likely to experience immune system deficiencies, making opportunistic infections more debilitating, even fatal, and a large number of lifelong cognitive and physical deficiencies, such as stunting. UNICEF estimates that 1 in 4 children worldwide is stunted due to lack of adequate nutrition. By maximizing nutrition during the first 1,000 days of life, we help ensure that the next 25,000 days or more in a person's life are far more likely to be healthier and disease-free. One objective of H.R. 1567 is to graduate individuals and families and communities and nations from food aid dependency to self-sufficiency, leading to a likely reduction in emergency food assistance over time. That's both humane and responsible stewardship of taxpayer funds. By statutorily authorizing this program, which had its roots in the Bush administration and was formalized by the Obama administration, we are also statutorily enhancing congressional oversight by requiring the administration to report to Congress. Thus, the bill requires rigorous monitoring, evaluation, and congressional oversight of the global food security strategy and mandates a comprehensive report to ensure accountability and effectiveness. The approach we have taken in the Global Food Security Act is fiscally disciplined. There is no additional cost to the U.S. taxpayer. This would authorize a straight lining from 2015 and 2016. USAID will be authorized, however, to do more by more effectively leveraging our aid with that of other countries, the private sector, NGOs, and faith-based organizations whose great work on the ground in so many different countries impacts so many lives. As the prime sponsor of H.R. 1567, let me convey my very special thanks to Prime Democratic co-sponsor, Betty McCollum, for her leadership, for her friendship, and for her support. I'm deeply grateful to the Majority Leader, Kevin McCarthy, and his extraordinary floor director, Kelly Dixon, for their pivotal support in the last Congress and this one for the Global Food Security Act. I would note parenthetically, this, if passed today, this will be the second time in 2 years. The clock ran out on the bill in the Senate during the last Congress. I am grateful as well for the strong and abiding support of Foreign Affairs Chairman Ed Royce and Ranking Member Elliot Engel. They have been tremendous. And Agriculture Committee Chairman Mike Conaway made several important policy revisions, and has been personally involved in the drafting of this bill. So I want to thank my good friend and very distinguished colleague, Mr. Conaway, Mr. Chairman, for his work on this bill and his work on ag in general. Thank you for that leadership. And of course, a heartfelt thanks to all the other original co-sponsors, Mr. Fortenberry, Ms. Bass, Mr. Crenshaw, Ms. DeLauro, Mr. Reichert, Mrs. Cicilline, Mr. Smith of Washington, and Mr. Paulson. And finally, a great big thanks to our professional staff members who worked hard to bring this bill to the floor: Joan Condon and Doug Anderson at the Foreign Affairs Committee, Scott Graves, Bart Fisher, and Jackie Barber at the Ag Committee, Legislative Counsel Mark Sinnis, Jen Holcomb at Betty McCullum's office, and Pierre Tozzi from my subcommittee, my Chief of Staff, Mary Noonan. This is truly a team effort, and this will save lives and enhance everyone's life around the world who benefits from the program. So I reserve the balance of our time.